What even chapter are we on? 14. Wow. Okay. Well, F. We have some supports to watch. I once watched a 5-minute video on YouTube that had 10 ad breaks. Oh my god. Hi, Kingdom Keeper. Yeah, I don't think that's enjoyable. I mean, yes, I think you should get paid for the work that you do. Absolutely. But that's just excessive to me. I've missed so much, but who you're going to marry? This is garbage route. So we're doing the church route, aka Silver Snow. So we are going full garbage and we are marrying Rhea. That's where we're at in life. And it's a sad state, but that's where we are. That's where we are. How far have you fallen? Very far. Just super far. Also, ASMR vids with ad breaks, right? That just breaks the mood. That's like before I had Spotify Premium and I'd be listening to chill music at night, you know, trying to like fall asleep, and then a horror ad would come on and it would be way louder than anything else, any of the music, and it's just like, you know. Crab. I closed the video after the 3rd ad break. I mean, I think, like, honestly, I think it's one of those things that kids don't care. I think kids will just sit through the ad and they don't, it doesn't really bother them as much. They don't feel like their time is being wasted. So I think maybe that's the thought process of like, I can just fill this with ads and then, you know, especially for YouTubers that specifically target kids. I think the kids will just sit through
Salt,
it.
Star, power!
Mystic Zealot, thank you so much for that sub. I hope you enjoy your emotes and also your sub badge. Welcome to the stream where we shit on YouTube sometimes. Kids and people over 40, since they're so used to constant ads from TV and radio. Yeah, I think a lot of it is kids though, because kids are the ones that have the free time that can just sit there and watch, you know, video after video with a bunch of ads in it. Whereas when you are an adult, you start to value your time a little bit more. So you're like, I'm not gonna sit here through this video when there are all these ad breaks. I'll just, you know, go find a different video, you know? So honestly, I think that's kind of why they do it, because they can. Because, like, kids aren't going to care, and they're not going to click off. They're just going to be like, whatever, you know, and keep watching the video. Whereas adults are going to be like, no, I don't have time for this. At least that's how I feel. Hi, Hero. So, but yeah, I just, that's, like I said, if it was a longer video, maybe putting an ad halfway through, I could see. But when it's 10 minutes and you've got like 5 of them, that's just ridiculous. Tim, hey, I take offense to the over 40 part. I ain't got time for that shit. Tim don't have time for that shit. You skip ads like 95% of the time. Right. And I just feel like it kind of pushes people to use ad blocker. Again, unless you're a kid who they don't know how to, you know, use ad blocker. So there's that. I am Phil. I'm doing well. So, yes, don't use ad blocker, just skip. Everybody is pretty good in terms of
Somebody
levels.
getting some panties!
Dooms, thank you for gifting that pew pew. Thank you for gifting that sub to Amfu. Amfu, I hope you enjoy your emotes and also your sub badge. So, yeah, I feel like I feel like everybody's good level-wise, so we've got some supports to watch. Not a ton. Wait until tomorrow. I'm just gonna tell you now, there are so many supports because over the weekend I was grinding in our Golden Deer playthrough. Mostly for supports, but also for some levels, especially because we just recruited Sedith. And so now everybody is at level 30 or a little higher, and there are so many supports. So just be ready for that for tomorrow. Support stream tomorrow, pretty much. I'm excited though because you know, Kat has never seen any of these, whereas some of these are repeats for us, but Kat has never seen any of them, so it's always fun to kind of see her reaction to the different sports. But we have Linhart and Happy, so we'll see how this goes.
Ugh, this path isn't the right way either. Why do epic quests always involve a lot of legwork?
Well,
Why are they going on an epic
this
quest?
is a big place. Maybe it's time to start on your next epic quest. Giving up and going home. People are dying up there after all. We don't have time for this sort of thing.
What sort of thing? You? I'd say you're way more important than the pursuit of war. More interesting, too.
Yeah, and the next big thing in Crestology. How flattering. You gotta stop saying things like that or someone might get the wrong idea. Lucky for you, I'm used to your weirdness by now.
I'm sorry my sincerity rubbed you the wrong way. I meant what I said, but that's fine. Now, back to your ability. I've discovered that this power can be attributed to your blood. The magic originates from your
audio
crest.
edit.
There have been leaps and bounds in research on summoning magic focused on an arbitrary target. The only remaining problems are perception and distance, though it could be argued.
Blah, blah, big words, blah. I don't even get what you're saying.
You don't have to understand it to appreciate its implications. Here's the connection. Once we understand your power, it's essential that we have a theoretical grasp on how to control it.
All right, I'll do my best.
That isn't as scientific as what I had in mind.
I'll probably need your help wrapping my head around the theoretical stuff. You up for that? No pressure. Well, people might die if you say no, so some pressure, I guess.
Huh? Why me? I guess it can't be helped. I suppose foisting this task on Professor Hanneman would be a waste of my precious efforts. This isn't what I had in mind, but I guess I'm the only man for the job, come to think of it.
Sounds great. Hey, if you're tired, there's no shame in calling it a day and heading back to the surface.
It's more walking than I expected. I've lost sleep over this. But you're way more important than a... Oh, right. You don't like me when I'm sincere. Well, let's get on with the adventure then. We'll check out that hidden passage next. We've got to find that book that Timotheus is said to have left behind. Come along.
Tim, where did you leave your book?
But what if we don't find the book, and you can't figure out a way to solve this?
I've come this far. Now I've got to see it through to the end. How will I ever nap in peace otherwise?
Sounds like we might be stuck together for a while.
Uh-oh. They gon' fuck. I deadass thought he was gonna pass out mid-sentence. I mean, it's definitely a possibility. I'm sorry to hear that, Amphu. I hope you feel better. Alright, Bernie and Yuri.
Frigid ocean waters! I can feel them already!
Calm, calm. Just listen to me for a moment. There's something I need to tell you. The reason I worked for House Varley, Bernadetta, was to kill you.
What?
Ha! I knew it. I always knew you were out to kill me. Sink me into the deep, dark, freezing depths. Hold on. House Varley? But why?
As you well know, theirs is one of the 6 great noble houses, the true rulers of the Empire. And you're the heir, with a crest. There were tons of people who wanted you wiped out. Like people who want to eradicate House Varley. Or a relative who wants the glory for themselves. that particular breed of treacherous nobility is the kind that'd hire a kid to do their dirty work. The first thing that kid would do, get close to the target by befriending her. Find an in through, say, an assistant gig.
This kid you're mentioning sounds real. That was you, wasn't it?
Yours truly. My biggest mistake? Getting to know you. I crept into your room one night and readied my blade. The whole thing had been a breeze. Up until that moment, I couldn't bring myself to do it. While I hovered there, hesitating, your father came in. You know the rest.
Why are you telling me all this? I'm so confused.
Because I want you to look at it objectively. I was hired to kill you. Your father protected you from me. A filthy assassin. He was looking out for you. You're
I don't
lucky
like
to
this
have a
rewritten
father who cares for
history
you
of
enough
her
to do that.
father.
Father protected me?
I don't like that.
Protected me.
Yeah, why would I lie? At this point, I figure it's you who hates me.
Nintendo is
Not the
definitely
other way around.
backpedaling on that, and I don't like
hate
that.
you, Yuri. But I mean, I do feel weird. But I don't know how to feel. Can't we just be friends? Like back then?
You want to be friends with me?
The reason you couldn't kill me was because we were friends, right?
Well,
Gracious. Yeah, that's like so fucking obvious.
You were my first friend. My very first friend. The first person who played with me. The first person who went on adventures with me. The first...
and you were the first friend I had to baby that much.
What do you mean? Well, even so, you were the first friend who cared for me.
The whole thing was probably a sham anyway. Though, you know, even if it was, I did have a lot of fun with you.
I knew it!
I mean, that would make more sense, Lucius. They're gonna end up together in this playthrough, and I'm gonna be irritated. He only knows that one point in time. He doesn't know anything that came after it. Yeah, but Nintendo definitely backpedaled on that because they already they took out a portion of her B, I believe it was her B support, where she's talking about like her father tying her to a chair and stuff. And I'm not that I want horrible things to happen to Bernadetta. I don't, but it's just like it feels like they're kind of rewriting her history. And a lot of that explains why she has the anxieties that she does. So, and like why she has the feelings towards her father that she does. And then for Yuri to come and be like, oh yeah, he was protecting you from me. Like that really kind of, it seriously just backpedals her whole history. And like everything, like the moment she has with Dorothea, when she's telling her about it, like I'm scared to be friends with you because of my father and stuff like that, that like negates all of that. It negates so much of her character. And I don't like that. It makes sense that her father would protect her since he wants to use her to advance his house, but that's the thing Yuri would definitely point out. Right, like that's what I mean. If they're gonna go that route, then they need to kind of show that her dad was still doing it, not out of love, but out of greed. Instead of them being like, oh yeah, it's because he loves you and that's why he did it. And it's like, I just really don't like that because it really does change a lot of her interactions with other people. It changes her history and the relationship she has with her father. And I don't like that. I was already irritated that Nintendo changed that in her B support. And now I'm just like, really? Are we just gonna... We're just gonna rewrite what happened? I'm cranky. One more reason for me not to like Yuri, I guess. Go away, Yuri. Yeah, I'm not about that. That was Bernie and Yuri. Yeah, it feels like they're headed towards, you gotta forgive your father because he's family, right? And I hate that so much. Yeah, me too. Me too. Just, like, being a kid that came from an abusive home, it just bugs me that they felt the need to kind of change that or rewrite it or lessen it a little bit. You know what I mean? Again, not that I want Bernie to have this horrible, sad history, but it's just sort of like, you know? Yeah, your family can suck. Like, it's just, it can happen. We all know the truth. That's right. I don't accept this. Yuri is dead to me. I don't accept this. It's too late, Nintendo. That's right, Nintendo. It's too late. If their ending is about her dad, like, I don't, I'm gonna get heated. PSA, Nintendo, sometimes families are horrible and it's better to get the fuck away from that. Yeah, it does. The backpedaling does lessen her character. And it does lessen Yuri too. It changes so much of her other supports with other characters, and I don't like it. I have strong feelings. Let's watch a Petra support. To just... I'm gonna get heated.
Shamir, can I be having your time? There is a thought that is giving me great concern.
Let's hear it, Petra.
If Dagda is ever invading Fodlan again, what will you be doing?
I'd join the army of Dagda. I'd lay waste to Fodlan and return to my homeland.
If that is the truth, then I am having one more question for you. If that was happening, and all of us were fighting for Fodlan, would you be fighting us too?
Of course. You expect me to die for you? You should be prepared to do the same. Your homeland would likely join Dagda.
So, that is your truth?
Maybe. If you'd asked me 5 years ago.
Hmm?
I've been a mercenary since childhood. Always fighting for a bounty. If my allies didn't pay, I'd side with the enemy. It's why I became a sniper. Easier to dispose of anyone with a reward on their head. It's also why I joined the Knights of Seiros. I owed them a debt, but that's all changed.
You are not fighting for money now?
That's right. When I see everyone fighting for Fodlan, I feel inclined to help. I won't die for the cause, but I will protect everyone. If the army of Dagda engaged you, I'd fight at your side.
Hearing that is giving... it gives me great joy. Until the war is finished, let us fight together.
Well, that was cute. These two are so cute together, not like together, but as mentor-student. Yeah. Dragon. Meanwhile, Dragon's like, I ship it. I think Petra and Dorothy are really cute together. Yuri didn't need to exist. I mean, you're not fucking wrong. Like, it seems like a lot of the fandom love him, and I don't understand. And I've seen a good bit of his supports, and I still don't get it. Can someone explain it to me? Because I don't understand. I personally find him insufferable. I don't like his attitude at all. You think it's purely looks? I guess, yeah. All surface level? Well, I guess that makes more sense. But I just, I can't stand his personality. I really can't. He's the little asshole anime boy. I agree on Brion's. I don't find him attractive personally, but like, you know, that's subjective. But in terms of his personality, I just can't. I just can't. And when you factor in that the mole people have supports with fewer people, it feels even more calculated. Yes. Like, Happy and Linhart had a much better A support. And, like, Linhart is just kind of a mess sometimes. But they're, you know, theirs was so much better. And didn't rewrite history. Lorenz is better than Yuri. Yuri is, like, a watered-down Claude with a way worse personality. Yuri is so much like a watered-down version of the human bad guy from Berserk, which makes him seem very wishy-washy with no real ambitions. If they went full in on the archetype, he'd be a great character, but he's a twat. Oh, crab. Tim, stop working. Please. I'm surprised nobody's talking about that. I haven't heard anybody talking about how that changed Bernie's story. And it really does just feel like Nintendo backpedaling. Especially after they edited her B support. To me, it feels like they just put it in there because they're like, oh, this, you know, this is too much or too far, so we're just gonna, you know what I mean? And then just, like, threw it into Yuri's support to kind of backpedal away from it. That's what it feels like to me, and that's what really annoys me. Let's not do that. Relations. Knock it off. That's right. Knock it off. All right. Let's see some wholesome Annette supports. Let's do that.
Why did this have to happen? Getting separated from my own troop. I'm a failure as a commander. It's already almost sunset. My wounds are aching, and I'm so hungry. Maybe I'm just gonna die right here.
Annette, that seems a little dramatic.
That's such a pathetic way to die. I wonder if the rest of my soldiers are okay. I'm so worried about them.
Gracious.
Up and at 'em, Annette. There you go.
Caspar?
I've brought you
What are you
chili
doing
dogs,
here?
Annette.
I was wounded in the forest. Lost sight of my troop. I wandered around and oh, where is everyone?
Calm down, you got nothing to worry about. They're fine. My men retrieved the rest of your unit. You're the one we've been worried about. How you feeling? Are you hurt? You've got a pretty painful looking wound on your leg.
Oh, I'm alright. Though I might have trouble running.
If you say so. I gotta admit, I got the chills when I heard you were missing. Your soldiers told me what happened. I was only able to find you thanks to them. You've got a good troop there. You should be proud.
Dragon. You're not wrong.
What's wrong, Annette? Not feeling so good after all?
No, that's not it. I was just thinking about what a hopeless commander I am. It's my job
Annette,
to look
come
after my
on,
soldiers,
girl.
but they ended up having to look out for me. If I'm this hopeless, I shouldn't be out there at all.
What are you talking about? I don't know anyone around here who works harder than you. You put your all into your work and everyone knows it. Why do you think your soldiers are so loyal?
Caspar.
There's no way they'd do so much for you if they didn't see it in you. Come on, let's head back. I'll help you if you're having trouble walking. Your soldiers are worried about you. Go show them you're doing just fine.
Yes, you're right. Thank you, Caspar.
No problem. Just remember that it's okay to make mistakes, as long as you're learning from them.
Annette is sweet. Dragon. Strong feelings about Caspar.
Oh, how I just love to clean the library room. Just takes a flash of light, and then it all goes boom. A flash, and then a big boom.
If you blow up the library, where will we put the books?
A flash, and then a big ah! What are you doing here, Felix?
I heard singing.
You were watching me again, weren't you?
It's a hilarious change of
Well,
mood. Yes, it
your
is.
skill is impressive, I'll admit.
Oh, today of all days. I knew I should have chosen a different song.
A different song? Like what?
Any of them. The box song, or maybe the dungeon song.
Now, those sound interesting.
I heard singing and had to
they're
put an
just
end to that
regular
shit. No,
songs.
Felix likes singing.
Forget it.
He likes, I think he likes
While you're here,
appreciating
can you help
singing.
me
I don't
clean
think
up?
he would like to sing
I need the
himself.
books on that shelf up there, but I can't reach them.
Oh, sure, no problem. What? You're not going to sing anymore?
No way! It's too embarrassing. And that song isn't even finished anyway.
Ah, that's too bad. I wanted to hear what happened after the library was blown away.
Hey, don't look at me like that. Okay, fine. If you insist, I'll sing just a bit more. Oh, how I just love to clean the library room. Just takes a flash of light, and then it all goes boom. A flash and then a big boom. Suddenly the deed is done. My, what a great job I did. Who says cleaning isn't fun?
Huh. That doesn't really explain what happened with the library. Maybe they'll build a new one?
Felix
Oh,
is very
so
invested in this story. He's like, I gotta know what happens. Oh my gosh. So they have one more. They have an A part 2 support. Oh. I need to work on Annette's other supports with people. But. Alright, Lysithia. Oh, with Balthus. Okay.
Little Lysithia. These ears miss nothing, you know.
What are you on
I still
about
like
this
the
time?
nipples, though. Like the
Is it
nipple
true that
tassel
Count
things.
Cordelia plans to relinquish his title eventually?
Yes, but why are you asking?
I approve, that's all. Throwing off the shackles of nobility to live freely, it's a beautiful thing.
I would ask that you refrain from painting them with the same brushstrokes that you so liberally paint yourself with. My mother and father will carry on with all the associated duties befitting of nobles. Only after that will they retire.
Got it. And that's completely different from someone like me who tapped out of the nobility game, right? Your parents are exemplary nobles, that's for sure. I respect that you support them as much as you do.
Would you just stop? You're embarrassing me.
Can't be helped. Meant every word. If anyone should have red cheeks, it's me, given the choices I've made.
I'm sure you had your reasons.
Of course. Still, it is a bit cowardly of me not to stand up to my family a bit more. Honestly, it's since getting to know you that I've started thinking along those lines. One day soon I'll return to that house. My reception will be chilly at best. Still, it must be done. My house is full of lowlifes. But it also has my little bro who took over when I left. He's good people. Even with the difficulties in Leicester, our house is still going strong. That's his doing. That's why I've decided that it's time to talk to him about what can be done to help Count Cordelia.
Repaying your perceived debt would be nice, sure. But it sounds like you intend to foist your responsibility onto your little brother.
Ah, but the two aren't related. This is just the right thing to do. I'm still pondering how best to fulfill my vow.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Well, you don't believe me, do you, little lady?
Just what exactly are you planning on in terms of this repayment?
After your family relinquishes their noble titles, I'll support them so that you can all live in peace.
Even though you're a lowlife?
That may be true, and it is, but consider this. I've seen life from both sides. as a noble and a vagabond. When their situation changes, they'll face new challenges. I'm the perfect guy to help them through.
You're irresponsible and unreliable. But clearly, you're not a bad person. And your support would be most appreciated. Just so you're aware, however, we have no means with which to pay you. So, are you sure you're still willing to follow through with this?
I wasn't planning on doing this for a payout, but if you really insisted on a thank you gift, well, you could always accept me into your family. Then paying me wouldn't be a consideration.
Excuse me? Just what are you insinuating?
Don't think too hard about it just yet. I still have lots of debts to pay and affairs to settle. In the meantime, let's just stick close together. Yeah?
I'm pretty sure he just asked you to marry him, Lysithea. Pretty sure. Those Lysithea burns. Annette's voice actor sings the Smash Ultimate theme. Oh, really? It's cute to hear her casually sing here. Interesting. I did not know that.
Caspar, how have you been?
There you go.
Oh, Shamir. I've been normal. Yep, totally normal.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Everything's normal.
Is it?
Then you should try to act like it. If something is bothering you, say it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm disappointed, Caspar. I thought you were the type to always speak your mind.
All right, fine. You got me. Truth is that I heard something about you. I heard you fought in the battle between the Empire and Dagda.
Yes. And?
And I heard that you maybe lost someone important in that battle.
Perhaps. What's your point?
No point. Not trying to make a point. I just didn't know you were involved in all that. I was hoping we could be friends, but you fought against the Empire. You obviously have every reason to hate them, so I'm sure you don't want me around.
What does my past have to do with you?
My father was responsible for a lot of what happened to the Dagdans.
Are you responsible for your father's actions?
Well, no, but kinda. I know I wasn't there, but I gotta...
Bring them back.
Huh?
If you're responsible, then bring back the lives that were lost. If you can't, then spare me your pity.
But...
Owned.
Yesterday's enemy is today's ally. You have to abandon old feuds. Only then can you face me as a friend.
Here goes Caspar once again just assuming people hate him because his father killed people. In before, some new character's introduced and is like, no, he didn't do that. I'm still mad. Caspar, take off the football pads. No LARPing in the monastery. Alright, Ferd. Oh, Ferd and Hilda.
Wow, I am thirsty. I
Okay,
can really
Cat.
go for something to drink.
Hilda, there you are.
Hey, Ferdinand. Thanks for your help earlier.
I do not desire your gratitude. I have a bone to pick with you. At the library, you pawned your job off on me.
That was 5 years ago,
Actually,
Ferd.
I
Let it
never
go.
asked you to do the whole thing. You started teaching me how and got carried away. Meanwhile, I was just awestruck by your cleverness and generosity.
Ah, well. Hey, wait a moment. Your charms won't work this time. You were just using me.
Oh, that hurts my feelings. I really was awestruck. If I had to arrange all the library supplies on my own, I'd have been there past nightfall.
With a steady pace, you would have finished by twilight at the latest.
Oh
Crap.
no, I'm not competent enough, honestly. I don't even know how to make a cup of tea.
You're quite a defeatist, Hilda. Oh, hold a moment. Did you just say you cannot make tea?
That's right. I can't touch things that get hot. I'm always scared of getting burned.
Trust me, it is not difficult. You just need to be cautious as you are pouring. I can teach you.
Wow.
Really?
I can't touch
Great.
things that get
Please
hot, huh?
teach me, Ferdinand.
This is a crucial skill for nobles, Hilda. If nothing else, you must learn the art of tea brewing.
How do they keep falling for this? I don't
Look
know.
here. You bring the water to a boil.
I don't
And you
know.
put the leaves in here. All right, that should be enough time steeping. Now we can drain the water,
Bird, no!
pour the tea, and enjoy.
No,
That
Ferd.
took longer than I expected. Well, thanks. Bottoms up.
You may have to steep it for more time or less, depending on the leaves. From now on, you can...
That really hit the spot. Thanks. I'm a slow learner, so I hope you'll teach me again sometime.
She fooled me again. That was the last time. I swear it.
Oh my god, Ferd. He grew his hair out over the last 5 years to remind him of Hilda's deceit. That's his fault for being a doofus. It's true. It is. They can get to an A. In fact, I am very curious about their A support. Also, it's not so much that I'm salty about it, because that kind of saying I'm salty about it kind of lessens its importance. You know, that kind of makes it seem like a trivial thing, but I'm actually quite angry about their decision to retcon Bernie's history. I just don't. I don't like that. Oh, you're fine, Bloody Circuits. I'm just saying. He's a golden doodle of a man. Has there been a better description of Ferdinand von Eyre? At least it's not a full rewrite. Well, we don't know yet because we didn't get Yuritsa supports with Bernie. Because that's a thing now, apparently. So now I'm like, oh god, what's that gonna be? Alright, so Caspar and Dorothea, I think this is the only Black Eagles support that I needed. I think I had all the others. I'll have to double check. But I think so. Let's see it.
Hey, Caspar, care to join me for tea?
Again? Well, let's make it quick. I gotta get some training in eventually.
More training? Don't you get tired of it?
No, I don't get tired of working toward my goals. Unlike you.
Wow.
Me? What do you mean?
Your quest for the perfect husband. I haven't seen you wasting time with any dull-looking guys lately.
Oh, that. Maybe I just found something worth staying in for.
You mean in the monastery? This place is a dump compared to what it was 5 years ago.
Oh my
That's
god,
not what
Caspar.
I'm talking about. Honestly, Caspar, you don't understand women at all.
Well, excuse me. Maybe I'm just another dull guy.
That must be why you don't pick up on how I feel.
What?
When I'm around you, I feel like, well, like I can always be myself. I don't need to act differently or flirt or lie. I can just be me. I always said you were little brother material, but when we're alone like this, the idea of marriage...
Nope. Hold it right there. I'm gonna need a minute. I was not ready for this.
Well,
Caspar, settle. You might be getting the wrong idea. I was only saying, when I'm with you like this, I can forget all about marriage and just be friends.
Huh? Right.
yeah, that's what
Of
she
course.
Though I suppose relationships like that can also lead to marriage.
Now I know you're messing with me.
I'm not trying to tease. I was just thinking out loud. If neither of us ever find our special someone, it might not be so bad to settle down and spend the rest of our lives together. What do you think?
I haven't really thought about that. I'm not really the romance type. Spending the rest of my life with you doesn't sound so bad, though. But
They're
why are
gonna
we
make a
even talking
pact.
about this? There's no way you won't find someone great.
Stranger things have happened.
Either way, no point in worrying about it now. I'm plenty happy with our current situation. Let's just focus on staying good friends.
Good idea. Here's to us.
Okay. I don't like that. Did he just say excuse me like that? He did. Excuse me, princess. That is exactly what he just did. I wonder if that was in the script. Can you please say it like this?
You've been an enormous help. Thanks so much. Excuse me. I have some more supplies that just arrived for the infirmary. Oh, were there more? I thought I'd gotten them all. I just have bandages and other small things, but there might be more coming. Well, I just got the boys to bring in the heavy bottles. Looks like we can't fit all of it without some rearranging, though. You know, if you'd arrived earlier, you could have helped me tidy up. My apologies.
Leave Marianne alone.
I don't really need your apologies. I need your help. Oh, okay.
Leave Marianne
How can I help?
alone.
How can you help? I said tidy up, didn't I? See the shelves there? See if you can clear out some space and tuck away the bandages. I can try. Hey, careful, Marianne. There's some strong stuff in those bottles. I'm sorry, No, look, just leave the bandages for now and move the bottles from the shelf. I can do that. Now the bandages fell. No! So in the end, I did it all by myself. I'm sorry that I was no help. I just got in your way. It's fine. We'll even it out with pastries. You want me to get you pastries? I guess I can. You seem so thoughtful and composed, but you're surprisingly clumsy. It's such an odd mix. I practically have no choice but to take over for you. You're right. I'm sorry.
I want to believe that Marianne is tricking her to do all the work. I wish. I would believe it more if it was Mercedes, honestly. Mercedes is secretly savage. These two are a popular ship, and so far I don't really get it because Hilda kind of treats Marianne like garbage. Kind of like how she treats everybody like garbage. But if Marianne was doing that on purpose, that would be amazing. Oh my gosh. Flane and Sedith. A support.
Flame.
Get those emotes ready.
Here to pester me, brother?
No, I think I'm the one who ought to be pestered.
Regardless of what I say to you, it is not as though it has any effect in reducing your worry over me.
That is true. No matter where you are, and no matter what you're doing, I will always worry. But that's only because I treasure you so very much. Please understand, I'm not trying to hurt you.
Of that I am well aware. I am touched that you care so deeply.
When I think of it, it is my own fault that you have become so overprotective. I cannot blame you.
No, the fault is entirely mine. You were still so young. I placed far too much strain on you, and our lack of resources was no excuse. Worse, I failed to watch you during the battle. Your mother, too. We lost her because of me. Afterward, it broke my heart to see how much you would need to rest just to survive. I swore that I would dedicate every moment remaining in my life to your protection.
Ever since then, I have been afraid of falling asleep. My fear of sleeping is outmatched only by my fear of spending my life alone. Even if it cannot last, I want to live among my peers as one of them, as an ordinary person.
Similar to how you and Mother coexisted with your own comrades back then, fighting side by side.
Quite right. I know you must leave the nest someday. No matter how many ages our lives may span, I know that's the way of it.
Father...
Don't.
Nobody is listening, Father. Let me address you as such just this once. I have valued the quiet days you and I have spent alone together, but I am no longer a child. Just as you and Mother met one another, and eventually I was brought into the world, I
know. Please, no more. No matter what happens, you are my daughter. It gives me great joy to see you grow. But please, at least until this war is over, let me continue to worry. You're the most precious person in my life. I can't bear the thought of losing you.
It seems I have no choice in the matter. I shall allow you to worry about me enough for yourself and Mother both. But only that much and no more, my dear Father Keyhole.
Thank you, Sethlene.
Just saying. Just saying. All right, where are those emotes? Where are those emotes? I want to see it. I've been sitting on this forever, and I want to see those emotes. That's right. There wasn't a doubt, but I wanted it to be said before we finally talked about it. Boom, there it is. It is Tuesday. Kat is not here. It is just me. Just Monica. Praise be. So if you recall, when we were doing Crimson Flower, I called it. And then I watched Eco play a little bit of Church Route. I haven't seen every single moment because I wasn't like paying attention to everything he did. But I did see the support, so I eventually knew that I was right. And I've just been waiting for the support to happen so that we can officially say it. I didn't think they'd just come out and say it. Yeah. It is really touching. And it's so sad, too. Because he's like, you know, they all fought in some war together. And he wasn't able to protect her or her mom. And her mom ended up dying because of that. And that's very sad. And really kind of explains his whole overprotectiveness. Because, I mean, his wife died right in front of him. And he wasn't able to save her. So it makes a lot of sense why he is so overprotective of Flayn. Especially because, you know, there are people after her for her blood and everything, so. And yeah, and Flayn nearly died too. Right. And like slept for who knows how long, hundreds of years? Yeah, Crab, they do, but I didn't see as many of them because I was playing Crimson Flower. So. That was sarcasm. I just wanted to spam that. The smack in the clip. I've been sitting on that for so long. And every time Kat is talking about it when we're playing Golden Deer, I have to just not say anything. Who's the Blood Plus girl? What do you mean by that? I forgot they said their names. Yeah. It's just so sad. My question is this. Did Seteth choose his name to honor his daughter, Sethlene? It would not surprise me. They do sound similar. That does not surprise me at all, if he did. But I'm assuming she went into some kind of, like, restorative sleep state. Kind of like how Byleth falls asleep for 5 years, but who knows how long Flayn was asleep? Hundreds of years, I would assume. Oh, we'll make sure that we bring them for that then, Crab. They... What? Who's... What? I'm not sure what you're asking, Delos. Can't find a keyhole but found these. Well, you know, that's close enough. Flayn was in a coma for like hundreds of years from the battle. You only learn that if you read all the books in the library. Fair. Do the books in the library change over time, or are they always the same? We have keyhole right here. Yeah, we do. Yeah, the bad guys behind the scenes want Flayn's blood because it's special. I forgot we were a butler. Well, this is our life now. My question is, was Flayn's mom like them, or was she just a human? Do we ever learn that? I think they add one or two, but I don't think they change. You just start remembering who's who in the books. We need a Flayn's mom DLC. Yeah, we do. It true. Well, since we found out the tea, let's bring Flayn to the sauna. Since we know the truth now. I feel like increasing the steam might be too much. Ease. Okay, how? You know what? Fine. Scum Butler. It's true. Scum Butt for short.
Maybe.
Everybody I'm running past is whining incessantly. Incessant whining.
Huh?
I hate having to be sneaky and stay quiet when an enemy is in my line of sight. It's not that I can't do it, but I don't think I'm cut out for the ambushes and stuff like that. You can always propose a change in strategy. You'll get better at it as you train. One of these. You can always propose a change in, well, F. Fine then, Caspar. Eat it. You know? Eat it. How about that? I think Flayn might be my favorite character in this. She's so interesting and raises cool questions, but is also really funny and fun. It's true. He's great. I'm so close to an S in faith, so I guess we'll focus on that. Yes, we'll focus. Who's over here? Mom? Mom!
You're here, Professor.
Hello. Oh yeah, she can't. Sadly, she can't teach me. Faith, I think I'm gonna have to actually go to the other professors because our skill is too great. No, Hanneman, not you.
Professor? My professor? You haven't changed a bit.
Nice. Okay.
Really?
Where was Seta? Over here. That's Ferd. I hope we find Bricolo in Animal Crossing just to make Eat It relevant again. Same.
Yeah.
I hope Bricolo goes to Cat's Town. That's what I... The history of Srang. Probably belongs to someone who has ties to Srang. Who is that? Oh, there's Lysithea and Linhardt. Oh, I think Sedith was in one of the rooms back here. Well.
You there? With the return?
There you are. Teach me sword. Anna can also teach me faith. Oh, she's down here. Is she the only other one? Probably. Catherine can't. Shamir can't. Okay, well. And have her visit and surprise her with Bricolo. I don't know if I can surprise her because I think she's been lurking during Animal Crossing. Unfortunately, we can't do a surprise Bricolo. I wish.
Really?
Yo.
Bears on your...
Teach me. We're so close. So close. Let's do the greenhouse.
Professor!
Hey!
Hi, Hilda.
Okay.
Oh, we also have a lot of money now
Hello.
because of all the battles I did. So. So who does that belong to? Seiros T. Well, Seiros isn't here. Neither is Edelgard. How dare you give me Hraesvelg blend? I know, rude. I don't think that was the Black Eagles flag. Yeah, I don't think so. They gave me more of it. How dare you? Hello. How's life? I want the Spider-Man meme while they're pointing at each other. That's what I want from this scene. I think it's Sylvain's. Real Byleth is trapped in here. Oh, Tim. Tim, stop working. Just stop. Just stop. You know what? I'm just gonna look at my Google Doc that I made. How about that? And we'll find out. What is it called? The history. All right. Okay, lost items. That is Sylvain's. Good call. Sylvain. I don't even know where he is. Oh. No. Wait. There. No, I'm calling it good. Please, take a break.
I left home without...
Jeez.
Whoa!
There you go, Sylvain. Enjoy that. Enjoy it. You do, embryons. It's true. Okay. So let's see. So Connie needs an A with everyone. Okay. Well. Alright. Pickled seafood and vegetables. Sounds delicious. Alright. That's Catherine's. Leonie, Lysithia. Oh, she has one with Seth. I'll do Catherine and Leonie. Pickled anything is ew. Do we need to get Yuri's other supports? Can't we just cancel him?
Eating food always fires me up.
I am tempted. I'm very tempted, not gonna lie. But I'm getting them for my events page, so you know. That's why we're going through Seiros. We must suffer. Sadly, we must suffer. Sounded very much like Sunny Constance just then. Alas, we must suffer. Let's see. Speaking of, I love how I'm picking everybody who like isn't sad. Okay. Hilda and Marianne, I think, have more. I need to get Hilda's too. Yeah. Alright, we'll do Hilda and Marianne.
Food tastes better when I get to share.
Yuri's over party.
I feel the same. Let's fill up so that we feel good and energized.
Seiros is at least kind of funny. What, some of his supports, like Mammal? I mean, true. Mammal.
This is a...
It doesn't matter if they're sad. That only affects their learning, and this war is about relationships, not battle. Caspar, Dorothea, and Sylvain. Alright, Caspar and Catherine. Caspar and Shamir.
I like seeing a table full of my favorite.
I've eaten many meals in my time, but this...
Shut up, Yuri. I have no time for you. Where did Sylvain go? Oh, there he is.
Yeah, you just...
I'm surprised they don't have unique dialogue. There. Okay, I think I did everything.
Your attention, everyone. The Knights of Seiros and our most trusted allies have gathered. We have rallied our troops for the purpose of stopping the Adrestian Empire's efforts to rule all. We have prepared a new flag to fight under. Much like the Professor, it bears the crest of flames.
Well, that explains the flag.
Everyone finds this suitable. Beneath this flag, we will bring back peace to the great land of Fodlan.
Professor,
Oh,
I am not
everyone's
sure I
enthused.
understand. Why is the Empire intent on making an enemy of the Church?
They oppose the way of the Church, obviously.
What is meant by the way of the Church? What do they dislike about it?
I have no idea what Edelgard was thinking or how she arrived at the decision to raise an army.
I
However,
know.
I do have some small insight as to what she is after. She is attempting to destroy the existing social order. That is why the Church of Seiros is first on her list of institutions that must be destroyed. It may very well be her goal to rebuild Fodlan from the ground up.
I see. But that is only Edelgard's desire, is it not? I cannot imagine that the people of Fodlan would want that for themselves. She may have high ideals, but she certainly lacks any compunction about throwing the world and its people into an awful war. It just seems so illogical.
You have a point, Flame. I do not believe the people will ever understand her aim. So long as she makes the people suffer, our Knights of Seiros will fight on and strive to protect them. If we do not defeat Edelgard and retake control of this world, Fodlan's future shall be as dark as night.
Thank you, dear brother. I finally feel I understand what is going on.
I am always happy to answer your questions, Flame. Is there anything else you wish to ask?
Well, actually, I have a question for the professor. My brother mentioned that you slumbered for 5 years. Where was it that you slept?
At the bottom of a valley under a rock? I don't know. Like, the bottom of a valley?
The bottom of a valley? In the water? That certainly sounds frigid. I would never choose such a place myself. I am surprised you did not fall ill.
Pardon the intrusion, but we must prepare a counterattack, now! It seems the Imperial Army found out about us entering the monastery.
That is sooner than expected. They must have been spying on us.
I wonder if we can win on our own.
There aren't many of them. It looks like we'll just be facing the ones who were stationed nearby.
Did they move on us too soon? Perhaps if we fight by using the land to our advantage...
Let's proceed carefully.
Of course. If we are careful, we will not lose. Never again will those Imperial scoundrels disgrace Garreg Mach with their presence.
I love how that's like the
Onward,
worst
Professor.
word he can think of to use for them. Scoundrels. Awkward. 1,000 years old and still so naive. I think everybody's good, but I just want to double check before we do this battle. Ah, okay. Oh, wait, no. We already certified Marianne. Finally have all my flyers back. Unlike in the Golden Deer playthrough. Where we have, I think, 1. 2 now, I guess. All right. Protecting Garreg Mach.
Though preparations are still being made to raise troops for the Resistance Army at Garreg Mach, the Imperial Army is already one step ahead.
Of course they are.
Anticipating the Resistance Army's actions, General Randolph and the Imperial Vanguard, under his command, begin their advance toward Garreg Mach to reclaim the monastery.
It's similar to the Golden Deer route, but it's not exactly the same. It would be a shift. It just makes me laugh. He's like, those scoundrels. Okay. Yeah, we don't really have to worry about levels. Everybody's pretty good. So... pair Ingrid with him. We'll bring Marianne. Bring Hilda. as well put Cyril with her. And oh my god, Connie. Time skip sad Connie. We gotta bring her. We have to. Okay. Let's put... We'll put Ferd with her for now. Emo Connie. We gotta bring Flan because she OP. We bring Happy. Bring Mom. Bring Bernie. What's our map look like? Randolph is here. I don't see Hubert though. Okay. Connie. Maybe I should bring Shamir and have another archer. We bring Ash. Where's Ash? Did Ash not rejoin us? Oh my gosh, he didn't. Am I just missing him? I don't think he did. And Lorenz isn't here either. Weird. Is anybody else missing? Well... I'm gonna bring Umbreon's favorite character, Ignatz, then. Now I wanted to bring another archer. Alright.
The Knights of Seiros are a powerful enemy. We have more soldiers. We'll take them down all at once.
Clever tactics are our only hope here. We will use fire to deal with the main enemy force.
Oh, we're gonna use fire?
Report. The enemy has entered the periphery of Garreg Mach.
If we allow them to take the interior, the monastery will be lost. We must drive them back.
What's my strategy?
I'll do my best. Now there's a way forward.
There is a way forward.
I won't let this hold me back.
The Knights...
Report.
I'm gonna redo that.
I'll do my best.
And not go directly towards the archer that was hiding over there.
I do this for all of us. Pretty good, huh?
Good job, Bernie.
What's my strategy?
Steady now.
Shall we?
Why not?
Happy is so done. She's like, why not? Whatever.
All this violence. And for what?
I mean, fair.
Onward.
Oh, she doesn't say let us away anymore. We've progressed to onward.
Child's play.
Also, I just realized we lost our dancer because Lorenz is not here. So that's cool. Didn't know that was gonna be a thing.
Guide me well.
That if you say the same thing. Everybody else is saying new things and you're saying the same thing.
That's enough. Fighting wears me out.
Damn, girl.
This'll be helpful. A striking display.
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
At your service.
What? That strange battle flag is... But isn't our enemy the Church of Seiros?
They didn't have enough soldiers with just the church, so they upped their numbers by joining with those filthy rogues. It doesn't matter what flag they fly. They're nothing more than a mob. We'll destroy them all.
We'll see. Ow. How dare you?
Next.
You defeat me? Left.
Uh-oh. This is not good. Nice, Vlad.
I must lead them well.
Don't get used to this.
What happened to Lorenz? I don't know. He's just not here.
I'm stronger now.
I think he sided with Edelgard, and he's still and he's not here with us. And I'm assuming Ash is the same. Because I don't have him either.
Our troops are preparing the attack. Protect them until they reach their destination.
Why do I have to protect them? Why can't I just do my thing? How about that?
Still alive.
I came out on top. This time. I take nothing for granted.
joke of a life drags on.
Well.
Lament your weakness. Had I room to grow?
This could turn the tides. There is still room for improvement.
Appreciate it.
I feel you, Connie. I feel you.
Oh, lovely.
Wow, so helpful, ally. So incredibly helpful you are.
Imagine being defeated by me.
Well...
My blood compels me! Goddess, forgive me.
Jeez, Marianne.
Noted. Never end up on your bad side.
Happy's like, fuck. Not gonna get on your bad side. Oh no, infighting. Oh, that was a heal. Yeah, that was a heal. Gemlad looks like he went into Rhea's room and took a cape from her closet. Maybe he did. Maybe he's like, oh, Rhea, you're not here, so I'm just gonna go and take your clothes and just wear them.
Same old, same old.
Oh, that's what he has.
Ugh.
Yikes. Well,
It's so hard to stay alive. Not letting go. Not yet.
bye, Happy. Missed.
I cannot lose.
Hi, T-Jam.
A bit disappointing.
That it does not care. Wrecked.
I took care of it.
This is for the best, right? Guess I have no choice. Can't afford to slack off.
Since when did you have that attitude?
Why, thank you.
A laser beam. She just vaporized those fools? Yeah, she did. Crap. Sunny Constance is best Constance. Get Sunny Constance and Marianne some supports ASAP. That. Which route do you consider the garbage route? Church route, of course. That's right. Nice, Bernie.
Still here. A little scratch won't stop me.
Bernie's not having it.
Bernie's just no good.
My first playthrough, I missed the Edelgard option, so I just restarted right there. Oh my god. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. We're doing this route for the lore, for the completionist, I guess.
Here is something to believe in.
All is going to plan.
And to hurt ourselves. And to hurt ourselves. True. Well, we got a cursed sword at some point. I don't recall getting that. I think I need Seth to start improving his axe
Destiny
skill.
unfurls.
I need to look into that.
I can do this. For the future
Correct.
of Vodland.
Oh no, Flan. Oh no! He's into it.
Child's play.
Flan, no! One HP, are you kidding me? No. You know what?
I'll do my best.
Fine then. What is this bullshit?
Shall we?
This is nonsense.
Oh, fighting wears me out.
Sunshine.
At your service.
Dude is a tank. Yeah, there are prerequisites. I thought she just comes up to you and asks you to go to M-Bar. No, you have to, I think you have to have her to a certain support level, and you also have to talk to her at a specific point. And I thought there was there something else? Because life is pain. Edelgard's is pretty easy to miss if you don't talk to all the students all the time. Yeah, fair.
I'll do my best. I won, didn't I?
Good job, Marianne.
It is decided.
Well. Nice try, buddy.
I do this for all of us.
Well.
Steady now. For my house, for justice, I will not be defeated!
I was just gonna say, does anybody have unique dialogue with him? But I bet it would have been Caspar, but we didn't bring Caspar. So... Oh well.
I cannot lose.
Good job, Flan. Who set the fuse on these bombs? It didn't work. You thought you were safe, you weren't.
To perish. That certainly isn't satisfying.
Okay, Connie.
I'll take all the strength I can get.
What's my strategy?
That's enough! Don't get used to this. You're really tough.
Jeez, Hilda.
Guide me well. You knew it would end as such.
Goddess, forgive me. I'm really gaining confidence.
Bird did not do anything. It's true. I will not be defeated, man who was instantly defeated.
Watch out, Professor! They're coming for you!
A total loss. But we can't just return home like this.
I accidentally skipped that. Are they coming for me? Because I'm over there. And no one has appeared. How dare you? Well.
Mother. Please. I'm so...
Blonde was not having it.
A bit disappointing.
She did. She was like, nope. Dead.
All is prepared. Now we just need to draw the enemy's attention.
He's just taking a long nap.
Traitors! Repent of your sins, and the goddess may yet show you mercy. Now, begin!
Oh, well, we set everything on fire. Seth, was this the wisest decision? Is there only one enemy left?
There's more to be done. I won, didn't I?
Yep, okay. There was one enemy left. I mean, at least there was nobody there, unlike when Rhea set everything on fire.
The real fight has only just begun.
I never thought I'd be fighting Randolph. I guess it can't be helped, seeing as how I've left my own territory and all. But,
well,
what will I do if my father or brother get involved?
I will
really
make you
don't
kill
wanna
them.
face them.
That is guaranteed. We must stay strong.
Too true, Professor. So long as the Empire is our enemy, we cannot avoid fighting those we are acquainted with. Though I suppose I have it easier, since my house is no longer on the Empire's side.
My friends from the opera said they would leave the capital and go west. So at least I won't be seeing them in battle.
I don't think I care if my own house falls. Let's make it a grand fight. After a grand nap, of course.
It does not give me happiness to have the people of Bridget involved. But it is not the time to be thinking of that. If it is a possibility, I will be having their strength.
I don't mind at all, really. I have no friends anyway, and my father hasn't done much to make me care for him. Not that he'd ever step on a battlefield anyway. Oh,
But I do wonder how Mother's
That
doing.
support negates
Each
all
of
of
our
this.
situations is unique. What we share is companionship and the will to fight as one. Professor, you are the heart of our efforts. We will support you as best
Linhart
we
is
can.
down to murder his entire family.
I have a proposal.
Oh, I don't
It would
think
be
DJM
most
was here for
difficult to fight
that.
the Imperial Army with the forces we have now. As
DJM
such,
missed
I believe
the,
we should send messengers to whatever lords we can
the
trust in
rant.
the Kingdom and the Alliance, so that we may gain their support. Do you agree?
I agree.
It is heartening to hear you say that. If all we do is bide our time, our enemy's main army will come down upon us like a hammer from above.
Who are you planning to ask? Sadly, House Karen is out. We can trust them, but they have no help to offer.
How about House Daphne of the Alliance? Their leader is sure to at least respond.
Judith, the hero of Daphne. Yes, that is a fine suggestion. That territory is on the border of the Kingdom and the Alliance. It has not yet been claimed by the fires of war. If they agree to lend us their troops, our forces will be greatly strengthened. We shall send along a secret messenger at once.
No, Lorenz. Lacius. I think Lacius might lose it if we kill Lorenz.
Part 2. Silver Snow. Pegasus Moon. Valley of Torment. Having repelled the Imperial Vanguard, the Resistance Army, in desperate need of troops, seeks help from Judith, head of House Daphne, the governing body in the northwestern regions of Alliance territory.
Dragon. Lacius, what we will save him. I will not kill Lorenz.
Ah, it is you.
It is I.
We were just talking about Rhea.
Oh, great.
We have searched for 5 long years, but have not found a trace of her. It is possible that she is sleeping somewhere, just as you were sleeping all those years.
Maybe.
Do you think so? I truly hope that is the case.
We have moved against the Empire with the intent of defeating them, but have not given up hope of recovering Rhea. If she is alive, we will find her. Rhea is like family to us, and to you as well. Please, lend me your strength.
Where was Rhea in Crimson
The
Flower?
messenger we sent to Daphne returned with a reply. Please.
He was with
read it at
Dimitri.
once.
In Crimson Flower, Rhea and the church flee to Fargus. I think they go to Ferdiad, and Dimitri basically houses them and like joins forces with them. And then at the end of Crimson Flower, when you fight Dimitri, you also fight Rhea. And then after that battle, because Dimitri dies in that battle, after that one, then you fight Rhea, and then, you know, you fight her dragon form. So she's hanging with Dimitri. Do we have to save her? Are you crossing your fingers? No! I don't want to make Lacius cry.
I understand your situation.
I'm nicer than you guys
I will help
think
you
I
with
am.
whatever strength I have to spare. But there is a problem. Openly marshaling soldiers within my territory could provoke other members of the Alliance.
It is kind of lame. He also, like, there's no real lore or anything between him and Edelgard either. You learn nothing. Like, I didn't even know that they really had a history aside from Dimitri being hellbent on killing Edelgard. I was like, okay, he seriously has some beef with her. But yeah, you get nothing. It's just sort of like he's helping Rhea. And then he dies. And he does not have an eye patch. So there's that. X to doubt, rude. I would not kill Lorenz in front of Lacius if I could help it, because that would make Lacius very sad, and then I would be very sad. Also, I don't hate Lorenz as much as everybody else does. Now, Cyril, Catherine, you know, no real remorse there. You'd think Crimson Flower would be the big revelation route. Yeah, no. You learn a lot of, I shouldn't say a lot, but you learn some of, like the Adrestian Empire's history and how it differs from Rhea's version of events. So you learn some of that. But yeah, you don't really learn much about those who slither in the dark. You don't even get to fight them, which sucks. And yeah, you don't really learn anything about Edelgard and Dimitri, which is also very strange. I just wish that they would flesh out Crimson Flower a bit more, because it deserves it. We're not missing Cyril too. He's here. He is very much here. I figured something because he called her the nickname that she specifically said only close friends and family. What? Who? Crab, Lorenz isn't like Ignatz. He doesn't deserve death. Cyril, Ignatz, Lorenz, Sylvain, Yuri, Hilda, Catherine, and Caspar can all get into the bin. Dragon has feelings.
Therefore, I will secretly gather troops in Aelel, the Valley of Torment.
During the fight with her versus Dimitri, does he call her L? Because I don't remember that, and I did that fight so many times. I killed Dimitri so many times. I had it down to a science. Especially getting Dedue out of the way. I don't remember him saying that as a dying breath. Maybe I did it so many times I just sort of like blurred it out of my brain.
Will your group be able to receive the soldiers at this location?
Interesting, DJ.
From there, it should be safe to return to the monastery by following the border between the Alliance and the Kingdom.
Aelel is a deep valley located on the border of the Kingdom and the Alliance. People stay far away. There, we can meet without anyone finding out. It is decided. Make plans to meet up with our reinforcements at once.
Aelel, the Valley of Torment.
Okay, random soldier. Who is that? He blocked that fight out like a bad memory. I mean, I think it's just because I did it so many times that, like, it just almost became a habit to where you're not even paying attention to what you're doing, if that makes sense. Because it was like, okay, you know, put Dory here, use Meteor now, then get the dancer to get her to move, and then start going that way, have Lysithea take out Dedue, but you have to put her on the certain square so that he doesn't change, and like, it was this whole thing, but I had done it so many times that it was just like, yeah, this is happening. Hilda, tea time. Was he a spy? Was who a spy? Oh, the soldier? I have no idea. Thanks for defending my boyfriends, Crab. You're good people, unlike Dragon. Well, I mean, Dragon is a Rhea stan, so... Already questionable logic there. Alright, so she likes Rose Petal Blend. I don't have that. Southern Fruit Blend, Mint, and Albanian Berry Blend. Oh, I do have a Rose Petal. Okay.
Wow,
I thought it would be
thanks
lower
for
on the
inviting
list.
me. Whoa, you got my favorite tea. Oh,
I should
wow,
add their
thanks.
favorite teas to my spreadsheet of things. I've been adding the Ashen Wolves to it, but I don't have a section for tea, so I should probably do that. Gardening mishaps? Fashion! The ideal relationship.
Everyone's so serious all the time. Boring.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's this war going on. Everyone's super serious about it. So boring. Gumlad and Hilda are having an engaging conversation. What a shocker. Your standing is purely scientific. So what you're saying is you are to Rhea as the rest of the fandom is to Yuri. Is that what you're saying?
No boring lectures, okay?
No promises.
Professor. If you hear anything, it's not my stomach grumbling. Just so you know.
You want a Tums or something, Hilda?
So delish. Huh? I love it! Thank you so much! Huh? I love it! Thank you so much!
Could be, but Rhea as a character has leaps and bounds above Yuri's basic ass. I mean, you're not wrong.
Thanks for the tea. I hope you'll invite me again.
Hilda does suck as a human. She's a great unit, though. And she's cute, but... You know... The Rhea romance makes me so uncomfortable. This is just gonna be like, I don't even know how I'm gonna react to this because, like I said, I've not been spoiled for it. I've not seen it. I don't even know what to expect. I've only seen the Sothis one, which was very weird to begin with, but I think the Rhea one might even top that. And, you know, we're gonna experience it together when it happens, and I'm gonna be a little shook, probably. I mean, you can love her gremlin ass all you want, Crab.
Oh, hey. I've been meaning to speak with you.
Hi, Happy. What about?
I heard that you've been telling people not to worry so much about my condition. Is that a fact?
Maybe.
No need to be coy. Thanks for doing that. But I do have one minor concern. You said that I haven't sighed in 5 years? What the heck is that about? Everyone's calling me half-decade happy now. First of all, terrible nickname. Second
I was gonna
of all,
say, that's
you
not
weren't
even funny.
Here. Did you just make that up?
No, I asked around.
You asked around? That's such a weird thing to do. I'm fighting the urge to sigh right now.
Thought I was helping.
Well, the nickname's bogus. I have absolutely sighed in the last 5 years. You wouldn't believe what a hassle it was. Monsters rampaging willy-nilly through Abyss. Thanks
Maybe
to some help from the
you
people
shouldn't have
underground,
done that?
no one got hurt. But it was a close call. Maybe if you had been there, it wouldn't have been so much trouble.
Me?
Yes, you. You've got the Sword of the Creator. That thing can chop through monsters like nothing.
Is that all?
Are you fishing for compliments now?
Maybe.
Fine. You're a good leader. You watch out for all of us. Even when the rest of the world turns and hides from me, I know you've got my back.
That's true. I do.
You make me feel safe. Like I can be myself. Like I don't have to worry so much about keeping my emotions in check. I felt pretty sad all that time you were gone. I could have left Garrick Mach altogether. But then I started thinking, you might still be alive after all. So I went looking for you. Back to where you'd fallen and all.
Aww. You really care about me, huh?
Oh, forget I said anything. Look at me getting all mushy and sincere. How embarrassing. Let's just go back to earlier when I was giving you a hard time.
Don't be embarrassed. It's adorable.
Hey, I can feel embarrassed if I want to. I can feel however I want to feel. Whoa. Did I really just say that? I think that's enough vulnerability for one day. I'll see you around.
Oh god, it's Hanneman's birthday. Happy. Let us be your bae on Femme by I know. That's adorable. He went looking for us. That's so cute. Alright. Is there a crest blend? Is there any tea that tastes like crests? Hmm? I need fruit blend to work.
My room works better for me, but I am willing to compromise.
Birthday crest time.
Why? But you have exquisite
We need a crest
taste in
emote.
tea. This is one of my favorites. I always try to keep some around. Thank you. Delicious.
I intend to get all the S supports for every character, so I will get Happy's S support eventually. Order of advice.
Indeed.
Books you've read recently.
Indeed.
Dinner? Oh, okay.
It was my own choice to leave behind my noble title and
You had an
holdings.
idea for one for a while?
I'll
What
not
is your
be
idea,
going
Tim?
back.
Come in. Gumlad and Hanneman are having an engaging conversation. Fans. I mean, somebody else suggested an emote and it's becoming a reality. I'm not going to tell you what they said, but somebody else suggested an emote a little while ago and I wrote it down and it's becoming a thing. And I'm just telling you. So, Tim, you never know.
Something wrong with my monocle? It is a custom-made piece, yet still problematic sometimes. Delightfully warming.
Delightful.
What? You do seem to have a mark of the exceptional about you.
Exciting? It is exciting. I think I know who suggested it, but I'm not 100% sure.
Delightfully warming.
Scumlad gets all the perfect tea times. That's because Scumlad is a master manipulator. It's just fact. I'm checking my spreadsheet real quick. I know he likes the handkerchief, but... Alright, Hanneman. Oh, he likes tea leaves too? I did not know that. Well...
Ah, yes, I love it.
The more you know.
Thank you for a wonderful time, Professor.
The GIF I made for Twitter. How would that be an emote though, Tim? You have to understand, emotes are so tiny. It's really hard to show detail in an emote. There's so much going on in that GIF. It's beautiful, Tim. I don't know how that would be shrunken down into an emote. What GIF? Have you not seen it? It's on Twitter. Hey. Excuse you. She just screamed at me. I'm taking care of the flowers. Okay. Have fun with that. I haven't made any suggestions lately, so it wasn't me. It was not you, Umbreons. Yeah, Tim made a Hanneman Crests GIF. It's true. He did, and it's pretty great. He's posted it on Twitter a couple times. All right.
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. Remember that battle 5 years ago? Oh, I'm guessing you do. Anyway, remember that knight who watched over Abyss with me for a while? He said he was going to check on things up top, but that he'd return. Thing is, I haven't seen him since. Lots of knights have returned, but not him. I hope he's safe.
So you intend to march into ALL? Frankly, I want no part of it.
Well,
Surely
guess
such
what,
an
Connie?
uneventful journey won't require my presence.
I'll need you with
You
us.
will? Then I shall don my marching boots. Though
That's
I
right.
would ask that we at least consider marching only under cover of night.
No, we are marching in the sun, and you will like it. You will like it, Connie. Abyss Keeper misses his best bro. He does. His lover. They were definitely hooking up, I'm just saying. This man is still drunk. It's been 5 years. Sir! Y'all need Sothis. Like 5 years have passed, and that man is still there. Oh, bulletin board. There's a lot of things happening right now. Hey, Balthus.
So, Judith is on our side now. That right? Haven't seen that lady in years. These days, people call her a hero. Back then, I just called her a catch and a half.
Oh, Balthus. You two weren't friends, were you?
If only. No, I was a kid at the time. But she still managed to catch my eye. She
Balthus
was the
is
second
so
loveliest
thirsty.
lady in all of Fodlan. Who's the first, you ask? That's my little secret.
Claude's mom. Do we ever know that for a fact? I'm assuming it's Claude's mom. Balthus is horny for any woman older than him. He likes cougars, you know? He likes cougars, he likes MILFs. Hello, person.
When the monastery fell to ruin, we lost all hope for support from the church. Most able-bodied folks abandoned Abyss for the surface around that time. Since then, we've been barely scraping by.
I'm sorry. I love how we have that serious conversation and then we just walk away. Hi, Yuri.
The Valley of Torment, huh? I see your angle, but don't let your guard down.
Does that mean
Any
he's into
movement
Ray?
about their borders, and the lords of the kingdom
I don't
will
know if
react
Ray would
swiftly.
be his type.
Don't underestimate them. Keep your focus on a positive outcome. There's a lot to gain and a lot to lose.
Okay. I just ran in a circle. I'm thinking we need to save up our renown to use the Wayfarer in our Golden Deer playthrough so that Manuela ends up with someone that Kat wants her to be with. Because Kat's gonna be so upset if Manuela ends up with, like, Lorenz, I think.
The Valley of Torment. Isn't that the place where it's scorching hot year-round? You know, I've always wanted to see the world. That's why I left my village. And here I am, traveling to all these interesting new places to kill people. Not what I had in mind. Maybe I'll find some time to admire the scenery. Though people might get mad I'm not taking this silly war seriously. Oops, that was close. Almost sighed.
Almost. Balthus likes to be the crazy one in a relationship. Rhea would be horrified by his advances. I don't think Rhea would really care for anybody, to be honest.
Bandits from Garrick Mach used to come down to Abyss pretty frequently. We never dealt with them, though. We refused their offers at every turn. Sometimes we had to use force. It was Happy who finally drove them out for good. Only then there were beasts all over the place.
Well, Wayfarer, she's the fortune teller. I'll go back there in a second. I want to check scrap. Scrap. Which room is it in? I think it's over here. No, that's her room. Where's the scrap? Oh, here we go. Training sword, training bow. Ooh, iron sword plus though. Everything else is crap, but that's pretty good. All right. So this lady,
Why, hello there.
what a voice. So like you can pair people, but it costs a lot. It's 10,000 renown, but then they'll end up together. So it's like a guaranteed, but I think they have to have an A support for you to be able to do that. So that you can guarantee their ending. Hi, Meg. Yeah. So that's a thing you can do. You can also strengthen bonds between people, which is 500 renown. So that's also a thing you can do.
Now.
That lady has a very scary voice. I am alive.
I was sure that the fall of Garrick Mach had claimed your life. I left for the kingdom initially, but my reading of the stars spelled disaster, so I turned back. I've spent most of the past 5 years drifting through Alliance territory. I've only recently returned.
Okay, well, I talked with everybody. I love to imagine Happy standing off against a horde of bandits just sighing. I don't know who this lady is. I don't know if this is ever going to be revealed. Or what about the lady with the veil over her face? Will she ever make a return? Who knows? Alright, who are we taking to the sauna? Chat. Who's going to the sauna today?
A moment, please.
This man just graduated, I guess. Connie. I'll take Connie. Oh, he's stuck. He's stuck back there. I hope this doesn't push her over. Well, I could have stayed long. You know what? You know what, scumlad? The sauna is so damn picky. That child keeps screaming at me.
ALL, the Valley of Torment? What kind of a name for a place is that? It sounds scary. Do I really have to go with you? Hey, here's an idea. Maybe let the recluse stay home and hold the fort.
Bernie is great. I love Bernie. Sweetest bean.
Since the past, I have learned much of the language of Fodlan. But speaking the Fodlan language still gives me difficulty. I can understand, read, and write with nearly perfection now. But understanding and speaking are fruits of a different color.
That's part of your
I
charm.
have gratitude for you, Professor. I hope that I will have fluency one day.
You're not a teacher anymore, and we're not your students, but everyone still calls you Professor. Is there something you'd rather be called?
Okay, Umbreons. Professor is
Guess that's
fine.
what we're used to, huh? All right.
Oh, she wanted me to say call me by my name? That's not even possible, Leonie. Nobody in this game can call me Scumlad.
I never do get used to the sight of blood. It always makes me feel as if I might faint. I suppose I told you that, though, yes? I have no idea how you cope with it. I hope this war ends soon. I dislike being lightheaded because other people are bleeding everywhere. Though the
I know,
thought of
that must be
working
so hard for you,
it does
Linhardt.
sound like quite a pain.
Must be so hard for you, Linhardt, when everybody's bleeding everywhere.
Gotta clean out the storerooms, tend the flowers, do the washing, dust the library.
I've already fallen asleep. You need help?
No, this is my job. Lady Rhea herself gave it to me. Even if Lady Rhea's not here right now, I still gotta do my duty. Like you gotta have other stuff you ought to be doing, yeah?
Cyril. Hi, Geneva the kitty. Cyril, dude. Oh, Cyril.
Right.
Okay, ma'am.
Professor?
Someone's can you... Sir.
My family, the Galateas, are an offshoot of the Daphno family. The family split in half, and two brothers quarreled over an inheritance. Despite blood relations, the families lived apart from one another, so the relationship has been distant and somewhat estranged. I'm not so much acquainted with Judith, the head of House Daphno.
Professor, is it really okay to rely on Judith? I hear there are still quarrels within the Alliance. This generous offer of soldiers and supplies seems a little too good to be true. I mean, it's also really impressive, but I'm just a little worried, I suppose.
I don't think I could kill people if there's too much gore, if the smell's too bad. Probably have to use poison or non-burning magic. I mean, that's all valid. It's just that Linhardt has such an attitude of like, oh, these people are bleeding near me. Like, it's such an inconvenience to him.
Sharing her food with us for nothing in return? Judith really is a great person. She's more like a goddess than the goddess is.
Sure.
I never met her, so I don't know for sure. But she must be beautiful and kind.
Sothis just appears like, excuse me? Who are you comparing to
It
me?
seems some of our friends believe that if we get those reinforcements, we'll be set for provisions too. But I think it's best not to hold our breath on the food front. With the added headcount from the reinforcements, there will be even more mouths to feed.
Raph is definitely making me suspicious of Judith. Just got here. What route is the garbage route? That is the church route. Church route and S supporting Rhea. We're just going full garbage here. You know? It's just our life. That's why our character's name is Scumlad. He is son of a scum boy who died when we accidentally used the wrong New Game Plus save file. So, you know, it's been quite an adventure getting to this point. Super well, thank you for the follow. I see, quality garbage, that's right. Quality garbage. Yeah, oof. Didn't realize it until we went to do the statue quest, and they weren't full, which they should have been because I already had them completed. And I was like, why aren't these full? And I was trying to figure it out. I also didn't have as many crest items. And then it hit me that I used the wrong save file. And I even went back and watched the VOD to make sure. And, you know, lo and behold, I used the wrong save file. So then we had to restart and play through the entire game again to get back to that point. I still remember the overnight Saturday stream to catch up. It was a trip. It was a trip. Tim, Kita did an amazing speed run. We went through it so fast. It's okay, Geneva the kitty. We did it. It was a fun speed run. I mean, we did it really quickly.
Someday we will take the Imperial capital. It is odd to think that I will be invading the very city that I once called home. Ah, that is still a ways off.
It is. It's several chapters away. Don't worry about it, Ferd.
Even though we're getting reinforcements, we should still be prepared for the worst. Never shirk your training, no matter what. To practice, I'm going to chop something up with my sword. Unless you'd like to train together. Care to spar?
Okay, Alois. Overwriting the wrong file would be 100 times more devastating as I'm playing a Blue Lions Maddening playthrough. Well, I didn't overwrite anything, thankfully. If I had overwritten a save, I would have been so sad. I didn't do that. I just, when I was starting a new game, I used the wrong save file for my New Game Plus. I used my first one, and I should have used my second playthrough. So a lot of things weren't finished, like the statues and, you know, all that stuff, like skills. And so we just started over, and then I made sure to use the right one for New Game Plus. So thankfully nothing got overwritten, because if it did, I would be very upset.
Some in Fargus believe Dimitri is still alive. My father is one such eccentric. They can't accept reality. Dimitri is dead. He's not coming back.
Crab. It's true. Yeah, it wasn't as devastating. It was more just like, oh, I have to play through several chapters of this game again that I just played through. It was more of just like having to do a lot of the same thing again. Is Dimitri secretly going to be alive? I mean, we'll find out. We will find out. Hi, Hilda.
My big brother told me stories of Judith's bravery. With just one look, she tamed a runaway horse that nobody else had been able to touch.
When an Almiran general provoked her, she talked him into a tearful apology. She's spectacular. I wish she'd fight alongside us.
If only. Maybe he'll have an eye patch this time around. I don't know if he has an eye patch in this route.
The Valley of Torment. I'd heard of it, but I never expected to go there. It's exciting. I wonder what the landscape is like.
Sounds dangerous?
It probably is dangerous, but I still want to get there and see it as soon as I can.
Hi, Mom.
We may not be students anymore, but it's still important to read. We might even learn something that's useful for our next battle.
Such a mom. Studying is important.
I couldn't agree more. I hope the Officers' Academy reopens when the war is over. It's a shame the monastery was ruined, but at least the books are still intact.
Oh, Mom. She had such amazing hair. I know, that's why we are forcing her to be pre-time skip. Because I don't like her time skip outfit or her hair or anything. I just don't like it. So, you know, it's everybody else is in their time skip attire except for Mercedes.
The monastery repairs have made solid progress. Most excellent news. When we first returned here, I was unsure what we were going to do with the ruins of this place. But if we can get the cathedral rebuilt, we'll have it looking just like old times soon enough.
Mercedes is timeless, that's right. Her hair is like perfection. And her outfit was really cute, and I just, you know. And then the time skip happened.
Hearing that an old student has died cuts me right to the heart. As this war with the Empire continues, we'll see more of it, Professor. We have a duty to fight alongside our former students. We taught them how to fight, after all. Now, let's help them win.
So, I saw, I think Kat either retweeted it or replied to it. It was artwork of Manuela looking really sad and was like, maybe she drinks all the time because she wants to forget that she can't save everyone. And Kat and I were both like, no, my heart. So I got sad today, is what I'm saying, because of that. It was just sad. Ooh, nice.
There is still more to learn.
I saw that. So sad. It is sad. I love how you guys are like, I saw it. You retweeted it. I saw it, Kita. Is S plus a thing? Because there was still a bar there. Oh my god, is S plus a thing? It took me forever to get to S. Oh, god damn it. Oh, how was Joe's stream? He was cosplaying tonight, right?
I didn't think we'd end up fighting Randolph. He's my uncle. Well, not by blood, so I guess I can handle it.
You're very resolute.
Don't worry about me. I'm ready for anything.
Okay. Just give him a chili dog and he's good to go. He cosplayed Time Skip Claude. That's awesome.
Well, Valley of Torment. Valley of Torment.
you chanting some sort of curse? What a mean thing to say.
I once read a book full of legends surrounding ALL, but I can't seem to remember.
S plus is a bitch and a half. I barely got authority S plus before ending my Crimson run. I just like to 100% this. Would everyone have to get S plus in every class because, or every skill? Because, oh my, just, that's a lot. Yes, he was, and it was awesome. I'm glad you guys had a good time.
Okay. With the Fargus dukedom in place, the kingdom is essentially no more. The majority of the lords who once belonged to the kingdom are now under the
Don't do
jurisdiction
that,
of the
please.
Empire. Even the houses that haven't bent a knee yet, like House Fraldarius, will soon be crushed. It's only a matter of time.
Okay. What a downer. Please don't do that. As in get S plus skills for everyone. I don't know. I mean, I really want to get all the supports. Like, that's kind of my goal. All the supports and do all the routes. But that's a tall order. To get everybody to an S plus in every skill. I mean, that's like... That's
Meeting
rough.
reinforcements in the Valley of Torment seems an astute decision to me. In that land of oppressive heat, it is unlikely that we will be disturbed. It also means we will need to contend with those harsh conditions ourselves, however. Best ensure we are well prepared. I have something to ask of you.
Seth is just like, I need 2 onions. Do I have that? Can I just give that to you now?
Reinforcements in that land.
How do I not have that? How do I not have that? I really don't have 2 onions. This is why. I thought this was going to be a really important quest, too. And he's like, I just need some onions.
To the north of Garreg Mach lie the territories of the Karen and Galatea houses, former lords of the kingdom. Even though their territory is being nibbled at by the Empire, they are still clinging to their neutrality. Since they only display enough force to defend their borders, I suppose the Empire has no incentive to attack them with any real strength.
My standard for this game on 100% is events and supports only. Otherwise, my sanity would officially die. I wonder if anybody's done it. I am curious. Hi, Flan.
It has been only 5 years, yet so much has changed. Half of the kingdom has fallen to the Empire. Skirmishes are rife throughout the Alliance. Despite such tumult, we look upon the same sky, unchanged by the storm happening beneath it.
I don't know which one she would rather hear. It's true?
Indeed.
Okay.
I gazed up at the same sky with Mother and Father. It does not feel so long ago at all. Wait, but how would you know, Professor?
I was there. Oh, Flan. I work all day for real and then work for a computer raccoon. Well, Tim.
Hi. I've heard people talk about the hero of Daphne. If the stories of her courage are true, no one will be able to stand against us. In different circumstances, I'd have wanted to try crossing swords with her. Right now, we have to focus on getting to those reinforcements. Let's hope nothing goes wrong.
I mean, famous last words. Let's hope nothing goes wrong. Hey, Catherine.
ALL, the Valley of Torment, lies on the border of 3 noble territories. The kingdom's Fraldarius and Galatea families, and the Alliance's Daphne family. In the Fraldarius lands to the north, the former Kingdom Army and new Duke's Army are fighting.
In other words,
How
House Daphne is a renowned family, descended directly from the 10 elites.
So something
They've
is
had
going
close
to go
ties
wrong.
the church for ages.
Yes.
I hear even Judith, who is known for her bravery and valor, is a devout follower of the Seiros faith. She will lend us her strength. I'm sure of it.
Catherine, did you just jinx us? She did. I blame Catherine for whatever is gonna happen. Let's get our free stuff. They keep giving me Hresvelg blend, and then I get sad. I miss my wife, okay? My starter villagers are Diva and Roll. How do you, is it rolled? Is that how you say that? Might be wrong. I'll find out who the 3 new villagers are soon. We recruited Sprinkle, who I love. I say recruit like Animal Crossing is Fire Emblem, but you know, it is. Everything is Fire Emblem now. So we got Sprinkle, who's an adorable penguin, and we also got Ozzy, who's a really cute koala. So those are the 2 that we've asked to move to our island so far. Hello, other me. This isn't weird at all. How's it going? Crab. Catherine is blindly loyal to Rhea. Yes, she is. She definitely is. Feel like... Oh, we have some paralogs now? The better me. Let me out. I don't know. I really think that Catherine's, like, into Rhea. But Rhea is not into Catherine. You convinced various animals to join your army and be taught to spill the blood of your enemies on the field of battle for the glory of the Church of Nook. Yeah, sounds about right. Hi, Shamir.
There are enemy spies around. Remain vigilant. Capture anyone who seems suspicious.
Alright.
I'm glad you understand. I'm counting on you.
Anybody who looks suspicious, just throw a net over them. Capture them. Oh, yeah, I think Catherine and Shamir definitely have a thing, too. But I think Catherine has feelings for Rhea. They're just not reciprocated.
I have lived inconspicuously these past 5 years, so as not to be discovered by the Empire. To be able to finally return to the monastery again is overwhelming. I hope that our brothers and sisters who ran far away will also return one day.
Catherine's support with Ingrid debunks that in a way. Does it? Well, we got their C support. Do you mean her B support? I don't know. Catherine's about as far up Rhea's ass as Cyril is, so... Just having a party in there.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Is everyone setting out on a big campaign? Not exactly. Ah, so you're meeting up with the reinforcements. Well, you can leave guarding this place to me. I'll keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
Crab. In the B support, she tells you how far she has her limits. Oh, you mean as in, like, she disagrees with something Rhea did? Or wants her to do? Because, if you recall, in Crimson Flower, Rhea's like, set everyone on fire. And Catherine's like, well, that sucks, but okay. Like, she's not happy about it, but she doesn't really... She just is like, okay.
Hello.
And does it anyway, so...
Hey, Professor.
Hi, Dory.
Thanks for your hard work again. Nothing to report today. Was I convincing? Was it like he was standing right in front of you?
Some things are the same as they were 5 years ago, but I guess a lot more has changed.
Now, there's unrest everywhere these days. All of my fellow merchants seem to be endangered. I hope things go back to normal soon. People need more to smile about, aside from my great deals. Hey!
Ooh,
how
secret
about a
shop.
favor?
We gotta find the thingy.
Hey! How about a favor?
Also,
Appreciate it.
so, I have so many of those.
I hope things...
Oh my gosh. Did we ever take Anna to tea? Did we do that, chat? I don't remember doing that. Oh, well.
Hey,
here we go.
Welcome.
Prepare yourselves.
You have a pleasure doing. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing. Come again.
Hello there. This one, yes. This one, yes. This one, yes. I thank you. This one, yes. I think this one, yes. 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 I thank you. Return soon, please.
Do you guys enjoy that? You can take Anna to tea? Apparently. I didn't... When... Was that always a thing? Because I don't remember that. How do you have 200k money? Grinding. Grinding battles. You have a good eye. I think in Crimson, she couldn't get away from Rhea. She was in too deep to get out. That's giving Catherine too much credit, in my opinion. I feel like Catherine may have disagreed with some things, but I think she still went along with it. She may not have liked doing it, but I think she was still like, oh, Rhea. Because she also fights with Rhea in the final battle. And you'd think that if she was like, this is not good, she would not do that.
Aelel, the Valley of Torment. Oh man.
I always enjoy merchant time. Why not?
That place is crazy hot. For guys like me.
I thought you
who
liked
grew up
hot
somewhere
things,
cold,
Sylvain.
man, it's gonna be rough. Though, I guess that climate will keep our enemies at bay.
She was a fangirl to the end.
Can you help me?
Yes. This guy looks shady. He's shadier than Sunny Constance. That child is always screaming at me. Ingrid's shocked with what she said. Well, I need to see this then. Anna's secret thingy. That doesn't sound weird. Not at all.
Professor?
Here you go.
Really appreciate it.
Secret shop.
Welcome. Is that the
Get
one?
this shield.
Thanks a bunch.
I mean, I should might as well just buy these.
Is that the one? Is that the one? Is that the? 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 Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Guys, was it the one?
Come back
Was it?
soon.
Was it? We had the money, so I figured I'd go for it.
What?
What? Oh, we should take Anna to tea, because I don't think we have, actually, before I walk away from here. Let's take Anna to tea. Crab,
There's I hope things go
I
back.
feel like you would love that.
Thanks a million.
I really don't think we've ever done this. I don't know what tea she likes. Maybe we have. I don't remember, though. Anna tea time. Dagda fruit blend. I like Seiros tea.
Thanks for having me. Time for business. Oh, wait. A tea party? I just love this kind of tea. Makes me happy knowing you handpicked it just for me.
I guess that support defines Catherine more than the rest of the entire game. I want to see it now. We need to make this happen.
Delicious.
I really wanted to just be like money, money, money.
Sold. That's the way.
Odlin's future. Okay.
Not sure I buy it.
What? None of these seem correct. Favorite sweets? Okay.
Sold.
Hopes for your future? No. Guessing someone's age? Okay.
The Shrine region is rich in high-quality minerals. Wonder how I can distribute them to a buyer.
The pastries look like McMuffins. Chat.
No sale.
How is that not the...
Hey, could you avert your gaze a bit? You're weirding me out.
That's like every tea time.
You like my duds? Well, they might look standard issue, but they've got... Oh, save the sales pitch for later?
I almost said that this isn't the real Anna, but then she started talking about selling stuff. But she, like, not one of those options was just money.
Thanks for treating me. Let's do this again, yeah?
Not one of those options was about money. Okay. Well, we have now taken Anna to tea for real. Oh, I need to go up here. I was just staring at your body at close range. How is that weird? Anyway, how is that weird? How is just getting really close to someone's face and staring at them weird? Zoltan's Beast Idol. Okay. It's a shame that Anna doesn't have any supports. It makes me not really want to use her in battle.
Nice job.
There you go, buddy. Alright, what are our quests right now? I think these are all battles. We just gotta get those onions. For Seth. I don't think I can get them in the marketplace.
Professor?
Hello there.
No.
Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome.
Why don't you sell
Come
onions?
again.
Pardon me.
Oh, we didn't do the advice thing. You want a gatekeeper as support? Killing enemy soldiers is one thing. They signed up for it. But what about some farmer's kid coming at me with a scythe or a pitchfork. Do I gotta kill him too? It's possible to fight without killing. I suppose you could retreat instead. I don't know what he wants to hear. Okay. Whew. Did it. Yeah, same DJM. Stare at them at an uncomfortably close distance and then invite them to the sauna. Nothing weird about that. Hey, Seiros. Teach me the ways of the sword, Seiros. I do have the DLC, yes. I played through it twice, and both playthroughs are archived. Alright, lag. Hunting festivals today. Well, that's fun. I think everybody's motivated. So... Yep. Let's see. Yuri and Dorothea, Ingrid and Sedith. Okay. I did not do different difficulties. So I am playing through the church route by myself, but on Wednesdays I collaborate with my best friend, and we're playing the Golden Deer route together. So I did the Ashen Wolves by myself first, and then she and I played through it together. So that is why there were 2 playthroughs. Well, Catherine and Ingrid, because we got to see this, apparently. I want to hear Catherine badmouth Rhea.
Eating food always fire.
That's what I want. And hey, we're going to. Or not, just kidding. Damn it. Well, this is why. I need a lot of, well, pretty much all of Hilda's supports.
This is so good.
Me being
Can I
new
have
here, when do you
seconds?
usually start? Usually at 7:30
Who made this? I'll have
PM.
to give my compliments to...
Eastern Standard Time. And we're playing Animal Crossing in the morning, which is at 10 a.m. So usually evening streams are Tuesday through Thursday. Sometimes we'll do extras, but typical schedule is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 7:30, and they're all Fire Emblem. So Tuesday, Thursday is Church Route, and then Wednesday is Golden Deer Route. And then in the morning, it's usually Tuesday, Thursday, and sometimes Friday, and that's at 10 a.m. And like I said, we're doing Animal Crossing in the morning. And then on our collab day, which is Wednesday, over on my friend Kat's channel, we're doing Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations together. So that's at 1. So I stream a lot. All right. Honey. Well. This is why we don't have any onions, because I have been using them for dinners. This is why. Honey and furred.
Oh, exquisite! This is exactly the meal I've been craving.
Delicious! After a scrumptious meal like that, I feel that I can really seize the day.
Shout out to when you weren't a Fire Emblem only streamer and we didn't all have various anime waifus and husbandos. And we didn't have like 50 Fire Emblem emotes. Remember that. Remember those days. Dark times. Okay, what about flan? What about flan? Linhart, Felix, Raphael. Oh, we'll do Raphael then. Remember Hitman?
This is delicious! My absolute favorite!
This is
I thought every meal was your favorite, Raphael. Of course we remember Hitman. Never forget. Try to do Happy and Balthus. Or... Oh, okay. Yeah. Someone say B.
Wow, this is all kinds of tasty.
My favorite meal at my favorite cost. Free. Gotta love this place.
You miss Hitman.
No.
I'm excited for the next Hitman that they're working on. Truthfully. The only content now is elusive target repeats. Yeah. And I think I've done all of them. I don't think I've missed any. So... Oh, wait. What does Seth need? Well, Axe A, Flying A. This is why Seth.
Let's not exaggerate.
You will accept my praise, Seth. Accept it.
I have done it! I understand more every day.
No need to just continue with the praises.
Seth needs an onion. You're not wrong.
I would
Like it. You see, I shall accept as much praise as you're willing to offer. My
Okay. Come on, Bernie. Okay, Dorothy Thea's fine. Sylvain will pass. Or he better.
I didn't even know I cared this much.
Oh, oh, sweet. So she would pass. Which is good. Just have a flock of flying units at this point.
I'm getting it.
I just saw a screenshot from Animal Crossing that I don't think I can share on Discord. Someone made their wallpaper just asses. Well, I assume you mean like butts and not like donkeys. I like Ferd, even if he has his moments that are irritating.
Let's do this again. I suppose it's working.
Yeah, not donkeys. Well, group tasks. What a group.
Tell me something.
Hey, Professor, I think I'm ready. I think it's time you finally gave me a nickname. What's a guy got to do to earn one? I've been calling you Sonic since the very beginning, so I don't know what you want from me, Caspar. Keep working hard and you'll earn one.
I'm not sure about that.
Okay, well, I don't care what you think. Sonic. Oh, no. You're curious to know how Cyril is doing. No, I'm not. This is a lie. Oh, I'm sorry. What was that? What was that, Meg? What was it?
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Caspar, you don't beg for a nickname. He already has one. His name is Sonic.
Whew, time for a breather. Hey, Professor.
Hello. You've been busy.
Yep, noticed you have been too. Seems like it's been a real rough day for just about everybody, huh? I've been so busy I still haven't eaten. I hope there's still food left.
Have some meat. I just have some steak in my pants. Have it.
How come you're carrying that around? Whatever, I'm hungry.
I mean, at least he acknowledges
When you're hungry
that.
enough, just about anything tastes good. What a day.
Oh my god, Scumlad, you can't just
I
go
need a nap,
offering
but
people
I
your
still
meat.
gotta get the dining hall cleaned up.
He has deep pockets. I just picture him pulling out like a giant slab of like bloodied meat and being like, here you go.
Professor, that's funny. You push yourself harder than anybody else. You make me look lazy. Besides,
I mean, true.
I don't even break a sweat doing this stuff. The day Lady Rhea comes home, I want her to see the monastery the way it was 5 years ago. That's why I do all this stuff. For her. And the harder I work, the better. Heck, I'd do more than I do now if there were hours in the day. But I can't go without sleep. Tried once. You must think I'm pretty weird, huh, Professor? I'm always on about Lady Rhea, and I'm not even from Fodlan. I bet most people around here think I'm kinda weird. But I'm real grateful for everything Lady Rhea's done for me.
It's noble of you to show gratitude?
That's nice of you to say. Real nice. Thanks, Professor. It's
I
good
didn't
to
have
know
a
you
mean
like me.
option.
Helps me feel even more at home. I've heard people say that good folks have a heart of gold. Not real gold, I mean. Just they always care about everybody else. Even guys like me. Lady Rhea's incredible.
But I don't.
But I figure you're just the same, Professor. Okay. I guess I gotta give in and get some sleep. I'll get up
You just
extra
ate
early
like
to
a
make up for
pound
it.
of beef and
Good night,
you're gonna go
Professor.
sleep? Alright. Bye. Marrying Rhea at least has an upside, making Cyril sad. Oh god. I wonder if he'll still sleep under her bed when we're married. Because you know that's where he sleeps now. He's sleeping under her bed all the time.
I'm confident in our chances.
Okay, let's get started. Look, Professor, not too shabby, right?
Can I use this off the battlefield?
Can't let this power go unused.
I'm glad I'm getting better.
Zenith and Hilda supports are good. I liked the first one. We got their C support, and I thought that was pretty funny. Because he just was, like, subtly calling her out, and it was great. Was Zenith keeping an eye on you? He can keep an eye on me all he wants. Is all I'm saying. Byleth's Pants Steakhouse when you're here, your family. Oh my god. Him. Hilda, did you max out your skill yet? No, you didn't. What is this nonsense? Well, guess what, Hilda? I don't have a seal, but when I have a seal, we're switching your class, which is right now. I just don't have enough flying units, guys.
Ah, shucks. I guess I did it.
Just casually flying a wyvern in class. Oh, now I'm gonna have to change her battalion. Battalions. And she probably doesn't have high enough authority for anything. Well. Oh, wow. She has a weakness and authority. What a shocker. What a shocker. Well. I guess you won't have a battalion for right now. That's fine. I think think she was the only one we needed to get certified. Oh, I need to give Seth an axe. Why do you have this cursed sword? I don't remember how he got that. That is shocking since she gets everyone to do things for her. Crap. Alright.
Ah, Cyril. Cleaning again, I see.
Hilda, you're in the way. Move it.
I'm supposed to refill the horse's water
Move.
troughs, but I can't find the buckets. I was told that they'd be in the usual place. What's the usual place?
Maybe you'd know where that is if you did your job sometime.
You know, Cyril, I don't want to interrupt you while you're cleaning, but...
Come on, the buckets are over near the wall, where they always are, because I put them there.
Okay.
Sass. Small child sass.
Thanks for your help. You're pretty strong. I bet you're tired, though. Come on, let's rest a bit.
I can't
Okay,
rest.
Just for a minute, though. I got more
I have
work
to do work for Lady Rhea. This is awkward.
I'm not a fan of awkward silences. Anything interesting happen lately?
Figured you were the one with something to say. Quiet don't bother me.
I need an interesting topic for this letter I'm writing to my brother. I'm stumped.
Your brother write to you a lot?
Constantly. Yeah, he must be bored. He's always going on about how worried he is for me. What's worse, if I take too long to reply, he gets more worried and writes more about it.
Write about your life, maybe. You know, stuff like, I got real lazy again today. Or maybe, can you believe I still don't know where they put the water buckets?
You're mean. Do you really think that little of me?
You're a lazy gal who gets people to do her work for her. I never knew anybody like that in Elmira.
Oh, really? So Lady Rhea isn't the only difference between Fodlan and Elmira after all?
I don't like comparing Lady Rhea with you, but I figure you're right. You know
She
what's
called
real
him
weird?
right back out.
Nobody seems to mind picking up your slack. Even me.
Sorry, what was that?
Nothing worth repeating. Anyway, I gotta get back to work.
He's such a diligent boy. I don't think I've ever seen someone from Fodlan work that hard. Oh, hang on. I never got an idea from him about what to write in my letter. Ugh. I guess there's nothing for it. Maybe I can just write about Cyril.
And you wonder why I love Hilda. Listen. Most of Hilda's supports have been, oh, I can't do this because I'm stupid and I don't know how. And then the person does it and she's like, oh, thanks. Now I didn't have to do that. And it's just manipulation. So I'm not a fan. But her calling him out for his Rhea standing was pretty great. Ugh, Yuri. I'm still mad at you. I'm not over it. I'm not over it.
All right, Yurikins. Isn't it about time you let go of this grudge? I'm sorry I dragged you out onto the stage, but I can't believe you're still holding it against me.
I bear
5
no
years
grudge.
later, too.
Then why do you get this stony look and face the other way anytime you catch a glimpse of me?
Oh, Ladybird. Truth be told, when I see you, it reminds me of my own self-loathing, of my past.
Huh.
Like how you
I didn't know
ruined
you were
Bernie's
carrying
story.
something like that.
You
Remember
rose
that?
up from your hardships and became the lead singer for a
Not
prestigious
over it.
opera, all on your own, while I made my way through the world by licking the boots of wretched nobles, watching you on stage from the sidelines. It wasn't until recently that I felt a real sense of accomplishment in my life. But recalling that first pivotal moment when I saw you on stage, you were brilliant. You shone like nothing I'd ever seen. Whenever I see you, Lady Bird, I'm reminded of that moment. And in that moment, I had never felt so filthy and unlovable in all my life.
I did. I got their A support,
That's
and
why
I'm
you don't like
angry.
singing? There's got to be more to it than that.
Back then, the Imperial capital was swarming with disgusting nobles, all of them vying for your attention, for the love of the Dorothea. Many were willing to compromise with an inferior substitute. If they couldn't have you, perhaps someone else was capable of singing just as sweetly.
You do what you must to chase your dreams. You say it left you filthy and unlovable, but my life didn't leave me unscathed either. There's not much love left in what I do. There was once, of course. As a child, I lived for singing. No matter how hard times got, I always had that. I counted myself so lucky to have met Manuela and joined the opera. But the more I sang for a living, the less certain I was that I loved it anymore.
You're a tricky one to assess. I can't tell if you're too wise or too naive for your own good. Whether or not your heart's in it now, you certainly didn't appear to hate it back then. I'd never seen you beam so brightly as you did when you helped me train for the performance.
You might be onto something. I felt genuinely happy in that moment.
You just lost your spark for singing. Nothing more. It's how I feel about it in a way. How about this? Why not join an opera that doesn't have dealings with nobles?
That's a great idea, actually. We'll start something new together, you and me.
I don't know about all that now.
The world is full of people who fell through the cracks just like us. We'll take them in whenever we can and aim to become Fodlan's premier opera company. I can't remember the last time I was this fired up. Though, we'll have to table it until after the war.
Our own one-of-a-kind traveling opera. You know, that does sound fairly thrilling. I've no doubts it could help deepen our pockets.
Leave it to you to take all the romance out of it. But I know you're an idealist deep down.
Takes one to know one. I must say, I do enjoy seeing your mischievous side at work.
I'll take that as a compliment. I could say the same for you, too. It's exactly why I'm comfortable sharing this stream with you.
Go away, Yuri. Blech. I'm just not over it, okay? Yeah, we got the A support between Bernie and Yuri at the very beginning of the stream, and I was angry about it. I really don't like it because it retconned a lot of Bernie's history and just changed the meaning of a lot of her supports with other people, and I just I don't like it. I'm not over it.
Ingrid, are you familiar with the story of the King of Liberation and the 10 elites of Fodlan?
Of course. They were the heroes who struck down evil with the power of the sacred weapons, protecting our land and people. Their strength was passed down through the ages, manifesting itself in the crest some of us are born with.
Yes, the 10 elites certainly possessed great power. But does that make them worthy of worship?
I imagine you ask because they later fought amongst themselves, turning on one another, ravaging the land.
Precisely. Initially, Nemesis and the 10 elites worked together to bring peace to Fodlan. But soon their ambitions got the best of them, and they clashed, using their sacred weapons on anyone they chose, strong and weak alike. What I mean to say is, possessing strength alone does not make one worthy of respect. Rather, one should be judged by how they choose to use that strength.
Yes, I agree.
If you follow that logic, then you will see it also applies to those who are born with crests. Now think of how your father wishes to wed you to another family's fortune on the basis of your crest.
Yes? What of it?
These are purely inherited qualities. Is it not foolish to judge a person's value by some inherited fortune? That is all a crest is, really.
That's what I think too. Having a crest or not has no bearing on your worth as a person.
I understand that Count Galatea believes he has the right to manage your affairs. I am certain he has his own share of problems. And I do not wish to meddle or lay blame. But if there is anything I should like to say to his daughter, it is this. How you live your life is up to you.
Thank you for your counsel and wisdom, Sedith. Father's hopes were dashed long ago. I will take some time to reflect on what lies ahead. My future.
Especially if you remembered Bernie's original story. Yeah, I know, which is kind of why I think that Nintendo backpedaled, because they already edited that support, and then they came out with this, which just kind of rewrote the history. So I'm like, I have feelings. Apparently Ingrid only has an A+ support with Sedith and the Blue Lions route. Really? Huh. Interesting.
Sedith?
Hello, Manuela. Is something the matter?
You surprised me is all. Though not as surprised as you when you found me here before. I've never seen you offering up prayers so solemnly.
I suppose I do typically make an effort to come here when no one else is around. Many look to me for guidance. I do not wish to disturb anyone's prayers with my own. But I did not come here only to pray.
Really? Then what were you doing?
I was swearing an oath to Saint Setheline. She is a special figure to me. It's become part of my routine to swear this oath before her likeness. More than any other.
Well, she's not here.
For a peaceful world. I believe it is my duty to grant her wish.
I had no idea you held such a passionate secret devotion, Sedith. The legends of Saint Setheline do depict
Oh
her
no!
as a
Oh
kind,
no,
proper,
Manuela,
and
no.
honorable woman.
No, this
and
is
she
not.
was so gentle and quiet,
Mm-mm.
really kept to herself. It's no wonder you're infatuated.
She's got the
with
wrong
her.
idea.
I think you may have misunderstood me.
It must be very lonely to be so in love with someone from the distant past.
She is
Oh my
very special
God.
to me, yes, but not in that way.
You don't have to hide it from me, Sedith. I can keep a secret. But people from the past are gone. No matter how much you care for her, she can't love you back.
Well,
Now then, if you turned your eyes to me, I could respond to your deepest,
Oh my
most
God.
powerful feelings.
You are completely mistaken.
That's just where it ends. Oh, that's so good. He's like, wait, no. She's like, it's okay. You can tell me. Oh, that's so good. Oh, so they have one more. Yeah, that was their first A support. It just ends. It just ends there. We need to get the rest of it. I mean, I'm sure we'll see it again in our Golden Deer playthrough, because I think Kat and I have decided that we are going to try to get Manuela and Sedith together, simply because, you know, Manuela is her lover and Sedith is my lover, so I love the ones that just hard cut to black. And that was great. Oh, we have a bunch of paralogs suddenly. Oh no, I don't. This is gonna make me sad. Whispers of Death Knight sightings in Garreg Mach excite Caspar, but Mercedes has a much more pensive reaction. I don't want to do this. This is gonna be sad. Alright, then we have, without a crest or family fortune, Leonie has a difficult time getting her hands on quality gear. Linhart offers her a hint about a sacred weapon anyone can wield. Okay. So we haven't done either of these. We've done this one. And we haven't done this one. So. How dare you blame Marianne? She is precious. Oh my god, how many freaking battles do I have? A lot. The answer is a lot. Oh, geez. This is only available until next month. Well, we better do that one. For sure. This is the route where we cry. No. It's fine. You're all good. If this is a lie. If I'm sad. Why is it sad? Reasons. Reasons, Tim. It could be sad. You have an option with the Mercy Paralog? Oh, okay. Is this a Byleth has to do it situation? The Paralog is interesting. Despite the game telling you not to kill the Death Knight in the Paralog, you have to beat him with Caspar to get special weapon. You don't have to kill him. Is it like you can kill him and not get the cool thing? Or kill him to get the cool thing situation? Is that what we're dealing with here? Is this going to make me emotional? I feel like it is. I imagine he just doesn't die. Well, apparently there's a choice. He gets her relic. Alright, well, we're gonna do that and maybe have feelings on Thursday. We'll probably do 3 paralogs on Thursday. Methinks